Hey, it's Caitlin O'Friel, and in today's video, I am going to be doing a fashion DIY and sprucing up an old faux leather jacket for a concert. I am going to a James Young concert, and I thought it would be really cool to incorporate some of his lyrics and just make like an outfit or something out of it. I don't know. I have my two patches that I'll be applying to my jacket. Luckily, the bigger patch came with instructions on how to apply it. I'm going to try to iron it on. Hopefully it works. We're going to start with this little guy. I have a hard, flat surface that I'll be working on. This is just like a whiteboard. It's so random. That's what I'll be using. And then I'm going to put down a pillowcase because it says to put something down. So I'm going to start by putting the heart right here. This is actually a little bit ruined here, so I actually want to cover this. And I'm going to put the pillowcase, another pillowcase in between. Now I have the pillowcase in between, and I am going to place this where I would like for it to be so that it perfectly covers that little area. And so I'm going to put another pillowcase in between just because this is a weird material and I'm not sure how the heat is going to react to it. So I think it's safer if I do this. That way it's still getting heated up, but just a little bit less, maybe, I guess. We'll see if it works. And then I'm gonna just simply heat up the area, if you can see what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to put that back down. It says to iron it on for 30 seconds, so I'm just going to count to 30 seconds and hopefully it adheres pretty well. Okay, I'm beyond excited because it worked perfectly. This is not going to be coming off. It's totally adhered on, so I'm just so happy because I was nervous it wasn't going to come out right. And it also covered that little like messed up material perfectly, so no one's going to notice that this jacket once upon a time was ripped. I placed down my jacket for the back side, and I'm going to be using some measuring tape to make sure that I get it. I think that's as centered as I'm really gonna get, I feel like. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm just gonna iron it on now, placing the pillowcase as a boundary between the two so you don't mess up any of the fabric. And then I'm gonna iron the pillowcase, and it's going to help the patch adhere. You're going to iron this for 30 seconds. It's a little bit bigger of a patch, so I might, have to do it a little bit longer. So that worked pretty perfectly. Everything adhered nicely. You can always go back and check to make sure nothing is going to come up a little bit, and then if it is, just use the iron again and do it over. Now I'm going to flip it over and kind of do it like inside out. That's one of the instructions to do. So I'm going to repeat the same process, but just flip it over. I'll showcase that. It is flipped over basically inside out, I guess you can say. And I'm just going to put the pillowcase over it again and just kind of heat that up a little, iron it so that it adheres even more. So here I am, just ironing, making sure that it adheres perfectly. Also doing it for the heart one. So this is inside out now. There we go. Done with putting the patch on. So now that I have applied the patches, I'm going to be using some paint markers to paint on some lyrics. I am going to a James Young concert and I wanted to make this jacket in honor of him and some of my favorite lyrics from his songs. So I'm going to start up here. I'm going to write, "I'd rather be alone, but you're fermented in my bones." I thought that really went well with this particular patch, and I honestly thought the patch was going to be a little bit smaller and I'd be able to fit the writing down here, but I'm going to have to, I don't know, I feel like I'm a little afraid it's not going to fit properly, so I'm just going to write it up here. I wrote that. It's not perfectly straight or like how I'd really want for it to look, but it's okay for my first try, and I think like this is more of an artistic thing, so it doesn't have to be perfect, and when you're wearing it, like, it's still gonna look good, I think. Hopefully, we'll see. And then on the bottom here, I'm gonna write all we had were fragments, which is another one of his lyrics that I feel like goes well with this, and it's just, I don't know, his lyrics speak volumes to me, and I feel like his music sounds kind of mellow, but the lyrics are very deep and sometimes dark, so I kind of like that. So I'm gonna write all we had were fragments here. Okay, so I wrote all we had were fragments here, and I'm just gonna go over these a couple more times. Like, I'm gonna do 2 or 3 coats of paint just to make it as bright and white as possible, and see if that's enough to make me satisfied, I guess. So I'm going to write the habits of my heart right here in a smaller paint pen. It's like a skinnier tip. So I just want to show the progress so far. I put the habits of your heart, which is the song title for one of his songs. And then this says I've got something to say, which is in another one of his songs. And then on the back we have this. I'm letting it dry in between for a little bit, and then I'm going to be writing. Okay, so I'm going to add another coat of this so that it's a little bit brighter, and maybe fix this up a little as well. And then I'm going to be adding some more lyrics here. Okay, so there is the finished product. I wrote a bunch of different lyrics kind of spread out throughout the jacket and just added my own little style to it, I guess you can say. And I'm really excited to wear it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I know that it was probably better suited for TikTok. The way that I filmed it wasn't the greatest, but I did have really a lot of fun making it, and I had so much fun at the concert, and now I get to have a piece of that concert with me all the time. I can always wear it whenever I'm in the mood, or just, I don't know, I feel like it's a really fun style and I really liked it. And I definitely want to make more jackets like this. So let me know down below if you liked it, if it inspired you, or if you like Jaymes Young, or what kind of concert you would make a jacket for like this. Anyway, I hope that you subscribe if you want to. I'd like that. So the subscribe button is down below, or check out my other videos. See you later.